Crossing a new crossroad. Yep, a brand new game. A game that even I haven't played before. So this will be one of the first times I played one of the Yakuza games for the first time on stream. In Yakuza 6 and Infinite Wealth and Like a Dragon. So 3 games of the 7, 8 games were all first playthroughs on the channel. Now it's gonna be Yakuza 3. I don't know anything about this game. Zero Team has told me that it's not that great. Okay, I don't want to spoil anything because he didn't really actually spoil anything to me. But like he just told me that he didn't like it. So we might as well just start it up. See how far we get until Lilith kidnaps us. You ready, Wendy? You ready to see old, what is this? Decently aged Kiryu? Who's on my wallpaper? Her name is Art Control C. She's one of the artists that I know. She's one of the Australian streamers that I'm friends with. So Dark Ties, I guess, is about Nakayama, our best friend, or quote unquote best friend. Settings, audio. I'm just turning everything slightly down. Controller speaker? No. Sure. Display language. So does that mean it already has subtitles? There's subtitles. Bam, on. Speaker names, subtitle background. For basically YouTube's sake. So I have titles skip display. Conversation window background. Alright. That's good enough for me. I'm gonna play this on professional. I breezed through Yakuza 2, and I remembered that I'd rather play this game on a harder difficulty. Do I remember where I placed everything for this game last time? Absolutely not, which is the sad news. Because I'm pretty sure from Yakuza 2 to from Yakuza 1 to 2, it was different. So we're gonna have to play this one, and we're gonna figure out where to place camera. Brightness. That's a bit bright. Why is my HDR turned off? That's odd. I think I turned it off when I was playing Assassin's Creed some time back, and I never turned it back on. Hold on a second. I want to know. Hold on. Yeah, I definitely turned it off for Assassin's Creed. That's the last thing I remember, because I was told that it would go smoother without so many deaths for Assassin's Creed 3, something like that, 2, something. really bright on my screen. Is this making it brighter? It is making it brighter. Peak luminance. What does this do? I don't see any difference. Oh, there's the difference. Oh yeah, I see it on stream way more than I see it on my fucking screen. Whoops. Yeah, sure. We'll just play it like this. It's Haruka. She's at the orphanage. Kiryu.
Uncle Kaz!
Wendy. Wendy. You're speaking in English.
Got us some dinner. Let's go. I'm sure everyone's starving by now.
Oh my god. Oh my god. He's shirtless, Wendy. Oh, now we're playing soccer.
Served.
Come on, everyone! Let's eat! Okay.
Dude, I'm gonna cry in this game. I already know it. I cried in like most of the Yakuza games.
It's Ricky-chan!
Ricky? Who's Ricky?
What happened to eating?
Come on, let's play! Ricky-chan! Come on! Please.
Aniki,
What's wrong? Something going on?
it's the boss. He's been shot.
You came into the orphanage to tell this in front of my entire family? You son of a bitch. I don't trust him already. I woke up just for my man, not me just yelling, Wendy, Wendy, Wendy.
Yes, of course. Just a moment. Chairman, it's for you.
Chairman.
Who is it?
They said you'd understand if I mentioned the deal.
This is Daigo?
This is Dojima. Yes, we've discussed this before. I told you I'm not interested.
Dude, he looks so much older already, doesn't he?
That's
you know,
right.
Kiryu's supposed to be 41 in this game.
Let me reiterate. The Tojo clan wants no part in this.
Damn, change the legs, huh?
I've already given you an answer. Add as many zeros as you want. I'm not going to budge. Goodbye.
Chairman. May I presume that the phone call just now was about the Okinawa deal?
What did we say, hot sauce? What do
Are
you call
certain
him?
we can refuse it?
Hot sauce?
Meaning?
Respectfully, sir. At the moment, Hakuho payouts are the only thing keeping the Tojo clan afloat. And this Okinawa business, if we accept, it would mean an immediate windfall. Enough to last us through the next decade. A cursory estimate puts our returns at 100 billion yen, and that's the low end. Not only that, if we did him a good turn now, he might prove a vital government ally in the...
Enough. I don't need reminding.
Who's Daigo's
But nothing changes.
voice
No
actor?
one's taking that land.
Why do I feel like I heard this?
Because of the fourth chairman, sir?
After all he's done for the Tojo clan,
Fourth Chairman
it
Kiryu.
wouldn't be right stealing the one place he belongs.
Talking about Kiryu.
Driver,
Yes, sir.
take us back to HQ.
Sir, what about the banquet later this evening?
Cancel it. First things first, I don't want anybody trying to push this deal through behind my back. I need everyone on the same page.
Interesting. What kind of deal is this about? And when does he get shot?
Welcome back, sir.
They told us the boss got shot, so that means Daigo's gonna get shot here.
Chairman,
What is it?
you have a visitor? They arrived a little while ago.
Who?
Well,
What?
it's true, sir. I didn't believe it myself, but there's no mistaking him.
And where is he?
Already in your office, waiting for you.
Got it.
That's ominous. Sup, Dunbar? Welcome back. How was your dinner? We finished Tomodachi Life. We just started Yakuza 3. We're gonna play this until Lilith is ready to play.
Kazuma-san. But you were dead.
Sorry for the surprise.
So I know the spoiler for this. But do you know who this is, Wendy? It's Kiryu's adopted father.
What's this?
Something the chairman very much needs right now.
A deed? To the land in Okinawa? But that property belongs to the fourth chairman.
I'm aware. You wouldn't allow yourself to take the land from Kazuma Kiryu. Which is why we stepped in on your behalf and secured the deed ourselves.
But why do this?
We're not in a position to let the Tojo clan walk from this deal. The land acquisition must go through.
Land
You don't
acquisition.
understand.
Are they trying to
I've
do
already
something
made
similar
my
to like
decision.
Millennium Tower?
I don't want anything to do with this.
You may want to reconsider, Chairman. With 30,000 members to support, can you really afford to refuse?
Maybe not. But tell me, Kazuma-san, what if I do?
Burn it. Burn the deed.
You'd be making a very big mistake.
So we rushed here.
Sir,
Where's Nagahara?
he's in the operating room. And is he okay? How's it looking? Damn it!
Saki-chan, I'm so sorry.
Saki. Hey, are you alright? Do we have any idea who did it?
Nope. He and the little lady were alone when it went down. Guy came in, shot him right in the stomach. Lot of hits.
Another family out for revenge?
No. I think it's got to do with the land deal. The deed to the property, it's gone missing from the office.
What?
It's gotta be those Tamashiro assholes. They've been gunning for us non-stop, ever since last year.
I don't think so. The guy doesn't look like one of theirs.
What is it, Saki?
So you know how Yakuza likes to play their damsel in distresses
I've
having
never
some
seen
sort
him
of a
I don't believe
disability?
it. This man shot him?
I'm pretty sure this girl is supposed to be mute or something.
Wait, Uncle Kaz, that's...
Aniki, this guy. You know him, don't you?
Yeah. He's the man who raised me. Kazuma-san. Who died in my arms.
The gasp.
So, you're off then?
We are.
Dude,
Right.
no way. She stuck
Well,
around
I'm
this
glad I
entire
caught you before you're
time?
gone.
What? Aww. Ain't no way. Telenovela vibes. So, Saya here is a cop who goes after Yakuza people, and I'm the legendary dragon Dojima, Kiryu Kazuma, part of the Yakuza family. And so she came after us. We ended up in a little bit of a manhunt with Yakuza men trying to kill me. So then she was trying to defend me for a lot of it. We found out the person trying to kill me is also her brother, and we became lovers. Anyways. Nishiki, you're my best friend. They both joined a Yakuza organization. But that night, everything changed. The night you killed Dojima and turned all of our lives upside down. I took the fall for the murder, left Yumi in your care, and spent 10 years in prison. Yumi's disappearance and your sister's illness led you down the path of despair. In the chaos, after 10 billion yen was stolen from the Tojo clan, and all I still was found was you. Still, in the end, you sacrificed yourself to save us. You would want a remnants? Yes.
In December of 2005, I lost someone very precious.
Technically, we just did all this in Yakuza 2, but
now
I'll let
that
you
I
guys
look
get the
back on
recap.
that one day, 11 years ago, perhaps our fates had been sealed from the very start. Back when I was still a part of the Tojo clan's Dojima family, there were only 3 people in the world I would call my family.
This was Kiwami, the first game.
One was my best friend from the orphanage where we grew up.
Wendy, you can cry now, it's okay.
Another was the man who took me in and raised me like his own son.
The man for this game.
Shintaro Kazuma. And the last...
She's a baddie? Yeah, she's a baddie, you're right.
Yumi Sawamura. After having lost my parents at a young age, those 3 were the closest thing to a family I ever had. Until...
What happened?
One day, right before my eyes, was the lifeless body of the Dojima family patriarch. He had tried to force himself on Yumi, and paid the price with his life.
しっかりしろ。錦、弓を連れて逃げろ。
でも、お前は。
行け、錦。弓を頼む。行け。
I couldn't bear to lose either of them. So I did what I had to do.
So we went to prison for 10 goddamn years.
I got 10 years. While I did my time, I got word of my expulsion, and I found out that Yumi had disappeared. I was branded for patricide. When the Tojo clan cut me off, I felt like a kite.
Good to see you. What are you up to?
Even so, there was someone on the outside who still remembered me.
Oh, yes.
The man I considered my father. When I made parole,
How was work? I didn't not work today, but typically pretty quiet, pretty chill.
To learn about everything that happened during the 10 years I spent in prison, I finally returned to Kamurocho.
How are you? What are you up to? Anything funny, crazy? Yeah, it was decent. It's usually always the same. Nothing ever happens.
My former friend had become an entirely different man. And every thug in town was on the trail of the missing 10 billion yen.
No, I got home from the hospital. Just walked slowly. Man.
And I found myself
yeah, take it easy, man.
Right in the middle of it.
How long were you in there for?
I placed my trust in Kazuma-san and went looking for Yumi. Somehow she was connected to everything.
30 days a month? Jesus.
I didn't find her. I found a little girl all alone.
You had to rehab. Makes sense.
Her name was Haruka.
Especially if you're struggling walking right now. Sitting or being cooped up in the fucking bed sucks.
Determined to find her mother. We'd met by pure chance. But as it just so happened, there was one thing we had in common.
お前どうするんだこれから。
私にはお母さんとユミお姉ちゃんだけだから。
Yumi?
This girl, in search of her mother, knew Yumi, who I sought out. Rather than coincidence, perhaps it was fate that brought Haruka and I together in our search.
Man, she was so young back then.
However,
so young.
Before we realized what was happening, the clan started chasing after Haruka, believing she was the key to the 10 billion yen. Every day saw a new threat. I followed Yumi in the 10 billion's trail while protecting Haruka the best I could. Along the way, in all the chaos, I ended up crossing paths with a police detective.
Date!
Makoto Date, formerly a Division 1 cop. He had interrogated me after I took the fall for my brother, and his life fell to pieces afterward. To put his career back on track, he asked me to cooperate with his investigation.
Kiryu, 俺は今三代目の世良の殺しを追ってる。手風。
The former Yakuza partnered with a cop on the same case. It made for an odd sight, to say the least. But as time passed, we grew closer and became fast friends. But then...
Kiryu Kazuma! 誘拐の現行犯として逮捕する。
Sudo, the chief of Division 1, closed in on us.
だってさ。ああ、遅くなって悪かったな。あんた、こんなことしたら。逃げるぞ、桐生。
Although Date-san belonged to the police force, he ultimately chose Haruka and me over his own career. The closer we got to the truth, the more people stood in our way, hindering our investigation. A direct Tojo clan patriarch after the 10 billion, Futoshi Shimano. As well as the man who was acting captain of the Shimano family, Goro Majima. Every fight against these hardened Yakuza veterans was even more fierce than the last. Even Sohei Dojima's widow, Yayoi, confronted me over the loss of her husband after his murder. And the words she spoke to me that day weighed heavy on my heart. But through it all, some were steadfast in their support. Kazuki, the owner of Stardust, the host club. Yuya, a host who works there. Terada from the Omi Alliance. The people Kazuma-san led me to gave me the courage to press on. But there was one man in particular who would end up bringing Haruka and me closer to the truth.
Kiryu Kazuma. 出所早々派手にやってるみてえだな。
They called him the Florist of Sai. A legendary information dealer who worked in Kamurocho's underground.
出るぞ、桐生。セレナの映像だ。
His intelligence revealed that there was a mastermind controlling everything from the shadows.
花屋によるとこいつは政府の地下組織のものじゃないかってことでな。その線で調べてたら出てきたんだ。内閣府の地下組織 MIA ってのがな。
The Tojo clan's missing 10 billion turned out to be the work of a single politician. His name was Kyohei Jingu.
I just stretched my
He
legs.
had embezzled the missing 10 billion yen through the Tojo clan's reserves.
Now my laptop's gonna die.
And he would go on to use it as a source of income
I guess I can
for
plug
years
that
on
in.
end.
I got time.
To prevent Kyohei Jingu from gaining too much influence in the Tojo clan, the 10 billion yen was stolen yet again. And the people behind it?
カズマ、金を盗んだのはユミと俺とセラなんだ。
We had finally uncovered the truth behind the money. However,
This is just for the first game. They're gonna recap the second game. I don't know if they're gonna recap Zero though.
Kazuma-san risked his own life to protect Haruka from Shimano. As he lay dying, he revealed the final piece of the puzzle.
許してくれ、カズマ。お前の親殺したのは俺なんだ。いいんだ。いいんだ、おやさん。俺にとっちゃ、おやさんが本当の親父でした。
He confessed his long-held secret regarding my past. And then took his last breath. After finally learning the truth, Haruka and I picked up the
I don't know if
money's
you
trail
guys can hear the fan. I think it
and
picked it
made our
up when I
way out
walked
to
away.
the Millennium Tower.
I guess not.
There, we found Yumi waiting for us. It turned out, the mother Haruka had been searching for was Yumi all along.
This is toward the
Though
very
it was
end
a
though.
joyful reunion,
Almost done with the first game.
the happiness only lasted a moment before it all fell apart.
Yeah, you can never have nice things in this game. They hate us.
Kyohei Jingu had returned, determined to take back his 10 billion yen. He planned to cut ties with the Tojo clan, join hands with the Omi Alliance from Kansai, and ultimately unite Japan's political and criminal worlds under his control. He sprung a trap on one of Kazuma-san's allies, Terada, the Omi chief of HQ. then bared his fangs at us. However,
such a dumb boy.
もうこれであなたは私を撃てない。これが爆発すれば店の中にある100億も一緒に消えてなくなる。
Like, when did you have
because of
this?
Yumi's courage risking her own life, and the ideals
Does it make
Kazuma-san
sense?
passed down to me.
俺は登場界4代目桐生一馬だ。
We were able to take down Jingu once and for all. But right when we thought everything was finally over, who should walk in but him?
終わったか。これでようやく落ち着けるな。
錦。
Over the course of a decade, the two of us had both changed.
The final showdown.
Fighting was the only answer we had left. So, we fought.
Yep. And then she gets shot anyways.
In the end, I watched my best friend give up his own life to save me and Haruka.
So stupid.
Kazuma-san, Yumi, and Nishikiyama. I'd lost my entire family, as well as my hope for the future.
ふざけるな。お前の戦いはまだ終わってねえはずだ。かけがえのねえものを守り続けろ。逃げるんじゃねえ。
The only way I managed to escape that despair
Was Date.
was thanks to Date-san.
No, only Date. He made you a
The
man.
succession of the Tojo clan, I entrusted it to Terada to uphold Kazuma-san's ideals and said farewell to the Tojo clan. With my past behind me, I started a new life with Haruka.
Wow. Wow. How long did it take? Because I think it matters on how long it's going to take it. Lilith to get ready. Only one of them actually continues the story. That's so funny. This is Yumi. The three of us were so happy. If that was Nishiki and this is Yumi, then yeah, this probably doesn't have anything. Whereas this is probably going to have Yakuza 2. No, this is going to be Kazuma. Okay, then it's only going to give me details for this one. Okay, that wasn't too bad. We don't have to do it 3 times, it's only twice. After seeing the kindness and generosity in your heart, I decided to leave the Tojo clan in your hands. Well, you died. And it was not a great idea. You want to recall Yakuza 2?
December 2005. After the incident with the 10 billion yen, I started a new chapter of my life. Having left the Tojo clan, I spent my days with Haruka in peace and quiet. We had our ups and downs, but we did our best to support each other.
I think it was a lot more ups than downs. Yakuza 2 was really good for you.
I couldn't take losing any more loved ones. Unfortunately, I couldn't give her the peaceful life we both wanted, because when we visited the graves of our loved ones, the next chapter in our struggle began.
It really did. It was like quick with it.
実は近江連合の合田会長と杯を交わそうと思っております。
杯?
After I stepped down, I appointed Terada as the Tojo clan's 5th chairman to avoid a war with the largest Yakuza group in Western Japan, the Omi Alliance. Terada was considering a truce and sought out my advice, though he never got the chance to broker peace.
Kiryu.
Terada was shot. As he struggled to remain conscious, with his last breath, he asked me to carry out the truce with the Omi Alliance in his place. The Tojo clan had grown weak, but Terada had been a beacon of hope. His loss could prove fatal for the organization.
I think it
I was
was.
left with no choice but to return to Kamurocho and to protect the Tojo
I think
clan.
they could have made it
There was
work
someone
for a little
I
bit
had
of
to meet
time
with.
without him, without Kiryu.
He was a young man and an active member of my former organization, the Dojima family, as well as the only son of its patriarch, Sohei Dojima. His name was Daigo Dojima.
I mean, maybe it's just because he's cleaned up in this game. Because he was like more ragdoll.
If negotiations with the Omi went sideways, I knew for a fact that I'd be a dead man. So I thought, if anything were to happen to me, the only one I'd trust to run the Tojo clan would be none other than Daigo.
1年前組をめちゃくちゃにしたのはあんただろうが。
And we got his father killed, so
だから俺はその責任を取りに来た。
we didn't technically get him killed, but we were friends with the guy who did kill him.
登場会を頼む。ダメだ。俺も行く。何？俺はな、関西に借りがあるんだよ。大悟。何を言おうが無駄だ。たとえあんたが行かなくても、俺は行くぜ。
And with that, Daigo and I left for Osaka to negotiate a truce between the Tojo clan and the Omi. Sotenbori, Osaka. We were set to meet with the Omi Alliance chairman, Jin Goda. Then, in Osaka's red light district, by a twist of fate, I encountered him.
Yeah, I wonder if you were like purposely trying to find him though.
ちょっと目合わせたらあかん。この辺で有名な薬剤師なんやって。
A man named Ryuji Goda, second chairman of the Goryu clan, a branch of the Omi Alliance, also known as the Dragon of Kansai.
極道の世界で竜と呼ばれる男は一匹でええんですわ。あんたもそう思いますやろ。まあな。これも何かの縁や。ついでにもっとええ話教えさせてもらいます。今夜の12時ちょうど、カムロ町に派手な花火がドカンと一発打ち上がるんです。花火。
And then they blew up our office.
Just as Ryuji said, that night, the Kazuma family office in Kamurocho had been bombed.
これが花火。
So they were purposely targeting the dojo.
By then, it was clear. Ryuji Goda wanted war. But his father was different. Jin Goda approved of the truce between Tojo and Omi. But in doing so, he painted a target on his back.
龍二
近江と東条が五分の杯やと。8に91の間違いとちゃうんか。
お前何しに来た？お前は執行部の人間やない。
やれ。
A coup.
何をする？
お前の狙いはやはり戦争なのか。そうや、西と東の大戦争。それこそがわしの狙いや。それともう一つ。俺か。
Ryuji Goda was after two things. First, to control all of Japan through the Goryu clan. And second, to fight and ultimately defeat me. The Dragon of Dojima. He was relentless on his warpath against the Tojo clan, and went as far as to mutiny and kidnap his own father to stop the truce. Daigo and I worked together to rescue Chairman Goda, and to take down Ryuji. On the way there,
didn't work out that well.
I encountered an unexpected roadblock.
And this is where Hot Babe comes into play.
And that was how I met Kaoru Sayama, the Yakuza huntress.
Sheesh.
The Omi Alliance's internal conflict in Osaka. The bombing in Kamurocho. Though two seemingly separate and distinct events, one detective was determined to uncover the missing link.
Is Kawara in Judgment?
They called him Killer Kawara for leaning on his gun during investigations. A dangerous man. And age had only made his wits sharper. He and his former partner, Date-san, were tasked with investigating an underground organization. And their target was none other than the owner of the Stardust Host Club, Kazuki.
No, he's only relevant
I
in
was still in
Yakuza 2.
Osaka.
Okay.
My hands forced, I cooperated with Sayama in her investigation. She took advantage of her authority as a police officer and kept me in custody while having me contact members of the Omi Alliance. She wanted information about the power struggle within the organization. But I soon found out. Sayama had an ulterior motive for approaching me.
何でも言うてるやんか。あんたの両親とヤクザは関係ないって。
だったら教えてよ。私の本当の親は誰なの？はあ、もうこの話はええわ。とにかく私はあの桐生一馬を追いかける。
なんでや？
あの男が東上界の人間だからよ。
東上界？
彼の身辺保護をすれば東上界に近づける。そうすれば過去に何があったか調べることができるわ。
Her true intentions were to get answers to the questions she had regarding her past. Who were her birth parents? And why did she have to lose them? Why were they killed? She suspected that the Tojo clan were somehow involved. And in order to seek out the truth, she used me.
She used us?
わからないでもない。
え？
俺にも隠された過去があったんだ。
された過去。
ああ、だが俺はそれを知ってしまったことで苦しかった。知らない方が良かったとさえ思った。もしかしたら人間には知らなくてもいい過去があるんじゃないのか。
それは自分の過去を知っている人間のセリフよ。
そうかもしれない。
You know what? I keep reminiscing about it every fucking game.
I knew how painful it is to lose your parents, and how hard it can be growing up an orphan. Maybe that was why I couldn't leave her well alone. I was drawn to her.
正直怖いわ。過去を知るのって。でもいいの。それが私が選んだ道だから。
そうか。なら俺を利用
Oh my, Kiryu. Can't be saying stuff like that.
登場会を探れ。
もしあなたが関係してたら。
その時は迷わず俺に向かって引き金を引き。
Well, we were there, but we had technically nothing to do with it.
あんたはその相手を許すつもりはないんだろう。
そうね。そうするわ。
So, there we were. A detective and a Yakuza. We came to an
In
understanding.
both games, there was a detective and a Yakuza member.
For the sake of our goals. We pressed forward, despite knowing that the road ahead would only lead to tragedy. My search for Jin Goda brought me from east to west. And in the process, Sayama's past began to unravel itself. Her investigation brought her closer to the truth, and brought to light her connection to an incident that occurred 20 years ago. And one that, as I found out, Kazuma-san and I were involved in. Meanwhile, in Kamurocho, an organization sought revenge for what transpired 20 years ago.
In that same 20
and
years.
set their plans in motion. The Jingwan Mafia. A foreign crime syndicate. Forced out of Kamurocho by the Dojima family. Their remnants had become desperate and began to move, thirsty for blood. But for 20 long years, Kawara-san had been keeping an eye on them. And when he became aware of their plans, he passed on the details to me and Sayama. We headed to the Millennium Tower to confront the Jingwan Mafia.
This is closer to the end.
There, we discovered the
taking out
ringleader,
each of the leaders.
Kurahashi, an active police chief. And in pursuit of revenge, both Kurahashi and Kawara-san died by one another's hands.
I wonder if she ever goes back to her mother that's at the bar.
Sayama learned the truth behind her past. As he lay dying, Kawara-san confessed that he was her biological father.
That one.
Before closing his eyes, finally at peace. Meanwhile, the Dragon of Kansai made his move and threw down the gauntlet, declaring the site of what will be our final battle.
And can you guess where it was?
So I put aside the tension between the Tojo clan and the Omi alliance to do what needed to be done. I headed to where Ryuji was waiting for me, so that we could finally settle things, man to man. But after our showdown, things took an unexpected turn.
There was like 2 showdowns.
When he, of all people, walked in. Terada, a man I thought to have been dead. In that incident 20 years ago, Kazuma-san had shown mercy and spared the lives of some members of the Jingwan Mafia. Terada was
Hey, it's home now. Is my Uber took forever? You also Uber everywhere? Ah, fitting.
Consumed by his need for revenge.
Welcome back home.
Terada would go to any lengths to see it realized, including faking his own death. All to set his plan in motion.
It's today because your fiance at the car. Ooh. And he's at work. They are at work.
The fight that ensued was tragic. I felt as though Terada had been prepared to die. As though he knew his fate the moment he appeared before me. He met his end after being shot.
Sleeping, couldn't take the car because he was late.
Takashima, the real mastermind. And with his dying breath, he said,
I see.
Not long after that, a bomb began to tick down. That was when Takashima panicked, and Ryuji seized the opportunity.
This is about done. This is just a cutscene that we are getting through. That's probably going to give you some more dialogue. You're free to jump in the call. We can talk about the plan.
The curtain fell on the war between East and West, Tokyo and Osaka, with heavy hearts. But there was still one more thing.
Hello!
Hi.
Hello!
Hi, Lilith.
Hello!
One more thing.
How was you?
I had to make right.
I'm well. How about yourself?
Good. Doing better. Doing a lot better, actually.
Now that you're home?
Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
It's not fair. It's not the same thing.
What? What do you mean?
Basically, like, you're just free now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was free. I was free! I used the free faction. The free faction!
December 24th,
Fuji Tech, that's what
2006. At long last, this trying,
How did work go?
difficult journey of mine.
It was shit.
had
But
finally come to an
I sold those! And I don't have to worry about it. Wah!
Is it your weekend or?
Yes. I have the next 3 days off. Yes, yes.
Nice.
Yes, yes.
Nice.
Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Bad.
Are we playing Man of Medan? Is that the first one?
Yeah, none of them are in order, so it doesn't really matter. We can technically start with the newest one.
Oh, did you want to? Which one? Is that Devil
I
in Me?
think the new, yeah, the Devil in Me. I think is also like the most expensive one, so it's kind of like to each their own. Whichever that you really want to start with. I don't. The first game is maybe like 7 hours long.
Okay.
So
Which one did you want to do?
I'm down for really any of them. I've played them all before.
We should start from the beginning. Man of Medan.
Alright, Man of Medan.
Yes.
Alright.
Wow. Let me buy it real quick. I gotta buy it. Okay, we. What? Okay, install. Oh wait, I gotta install it. Oh, how long is that gonna take? Oh, wait. It shouldn't take that long, right?
No, it shouldn't.
Wow.
Mad at Medan.
Helldivers Gate out here. Man of Medan. Yes, that one. Yes. Wow. I might just go live in a bit, honestly. Wow. Since
Yeah,
I'm here already.
the full first season is $109.
God damn.
I know, it's so fucking painful. It's
What? No, Helldivers, get out of here. Helldivers wants to download update. Get out of here. Get out of here. Wow. Download Man of Medan! What did you do?
I'm working on
What
it.
is it
I'm
doing?
working on it.
No, not you. No. My Steam is
Dude,
being dumb.
my Steam had me re-enter my entire card earlier. Wait, I have a friend's pass. Wait a second.
Oh, I already bought it. Ah!
It says it comes with a guest pass. I don't know how true that is, but that's what it says.
Do I have to type? Yeah. Okay, it's downloading now. It's downloading. Wow.
Oh, as of
Estimated
May
28 minutes. Oh.
check this out. As of May 2026, they turned off the shared story mode for free. So they literally
That's
just turned it off for this month.
That's dumb. You okay if I go live?
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wah.
Wow.
Yeah. Wah. Yes.
I'm trying to get your fucking image to pop up on Fuji Tech. Why is this not popping up?
I go live early, motherfuckers! I'm early! I'm an hour early. Surprise.
Do you want to do a share chat?
Yeah, we can do that. I forget how to do that. How do I do that?
I'll invite you. I'll knock on your doors.
Okay.
Bam.
Yes.
Need a little invite pop up.
Oh, I gotta turn on my hinge. I forgot to turn on my hinge.
Oh my goodness, you're slacking over there.
I need my hinge. I'm slacking. I'm sorry.
You literally like
I'm
jumped.
so sorry.
So then on the pop up,
What?
you can press the mute button on there.
What?
Did you get like a different browser pop up?
I did the share chat. Oh!
Yeah, there.
And then I hit the mute?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I hit the mute. I hit the mute.
Bam, perfect.
Yeah!
Yeah. New redeem? What does that mean? What do you want? What is new redeem?
New redeem?
Yeah, on your channel points.
Ah! No, that's a grenade! Wait, what do you mean? Is the same? Is it not the same?
One of them says new redeem. I don't know what that means.
Oh, probably because I was teaching Babu how to use VNAN, the software that I use.
Oh.
I went to show Babu how to do. Is there 2 grenade redeems? Is that what's happening?
No.
Is that what's
I don't think so.
No, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, I was just teaching Babu how to use